This task is on angle facts, and there are 3 facts we're working on within this task. The first one is that the angles in a circle add up to 360 degrees. The second fact is that if you have a straight line, all the angles on one side of that straight line will add up to 180 degrees. And the third fact is that in any triangles, the angles add up to make 180 degrees as well. Those 3 facts will answer all the questions within this particular task. So let's have a look at question 1. We have a circle here, and from the center of the circle, we have 3 angles. We've got 60, 100, and x. Now, if we look at our first fact here, we know that all of the angles, when you add them together in a circle, they should add up to make 360 degrees. So 60 plus 100 plus x makes 360. So let's do 360 minus 100, which gives us 260. And then from that, we're going to take away the 60 as well. So take away the 60 as well. And that leaves us with an angle of 200 degrees. So we know that x must be 200 degrees. 200 plus 100 plus 60 makes 360. All the angles in a circle, they add up to make 360. Now, we could have not drawn that circle there. We could have just had 3 angles that met at a single point, and they would also add up to 360 degrees. Second question, this time we have a straight line. Now, because we know that one side of a straight line is 180 degrees, we know the other side of the straight line will also add up to 180 degrees. Because 180 plus 180 makes 360, which is all the way around that point. So here we've got 80 plus 70 plus something makes 180. So let's start off with 180 and take away 80. That gives us 100 degrees. So we've taken off that 80, and now we're going to take off this 70 as well. So let's take that 70 off, and we're left with 30 degrees. So x must equal 30 degrees. Last question, we have a triangle, and we know our fact is that the angles within a triangle add up to make 180 degrees. So let's start with 180 degrees and take off 70 degrees. And we get 110 degrees. And then let's take off 60 degrees, and we get 50 degrees. So we know x must equal 50 degrees. Here are similar questions for you to work on. Pause the video, give them a go. Okay, first one, we're dealing with a circle which adds up to 360 degrees. So let's take 250 away from that, and we're left with 110 degrees. And then let's take 80 away from that. 80, 90, 110, that leaves us with 30 degrees. So we know that x equals 30 degrees. Next one. So we've got 2 angles here. They're on a straight line. They're on the same side of a straight line at the same point. Okay. Crucially, if you have a straight line here and you've got one angle there and another angle all the way over here, they're not at the same point. The crucial point is they're at the same point. And so they add up to 180 degrees at that point. So we've got 45 add something makes 180. So let's do 180 minus 45. I'm going to have to take one from there. That gives me 5, 3, 135. So we know that x is equal to 135 degrees. This time you've got a triangle and you've only got one of the angles labeled with a number, but you do have this one as well. This is a right angle. We can see that because we've got this square in the corner, so we know that's 90 degrees. And we know that the triangle adds up to 180. So let's do 180 minus 90 first. That leaves us with 90 degrees. And then let's take off that 50 as well. 90 minus 50, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 leaves us with 40 degrees. So x is equal to 40 degrees. Here are some similar questions for you to work on and for your teacher to mark. Good luck.